Man, some of you comedians, y'all need some Tic Tacs. This is not because of your breath, because y'all jokes stinks.
That's all I got, because I want to talk some shit on Rashod now.
I'll use the last of my time to shit on Rashod a little bit. Listen here, pal. Listen here, fuckface. You know, the reason your jokes don't smell so bad is because just like dog shit, when you leave them out for over a year, the stink goes away. Fuck you. In a year, I've seen you write 4 new minutes, and you're gonna come up here and tell other people they suck? Fuck you. All right, that's my time. Motherfucker. No wonder you won't play me one-on-one in basketball, you fucking pussy. 'Cause I suck? Okay.
Man, keep going, buddy. This is the best I've seen you. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Addy Herman.
Thank you, and welcome to Quik Draw Comedy, a show about redemption. In an era of cancel culture, we give you a second chance. Tonight, comedians will have not one, but 2 opportunities to perform stand-up comedy, followed by a discussion with our panel. I'm your host, Addy Herman. How about it for the executioner himself, Mr. Clem Jameson? All right, you know the deal. Comics, you'll have 2 minutes to make us laugh. When you hear this sound, finish up your joke, because when you hear this sound, your set is done. Go ahead and put the mic back in the stand. Move along. Don't worry, you will have a second chance. On deck, we have Taryn Perez, but coming to the stage right now, Quik Draw's very own Rashod Vaughn.
How you guys doing? Great energy. Love the energy. I broke up with my girl last night. Yeah, because I have to carry the weight. Fucked up the joke. Because I had to carry the weight like the ground that Liz will walk on. So, yeah, talking about a workout, shit. I blow my back out trying to lift her up. Yeah, I almost died. You know what I mean? I like big women, but I don't want it too precious. So, y'all get the wordplay. So, shit. But yeah, I love my big women's out there. You know what I mean? Latinas, white women, and black too. You know, I just love it. You know what I mean? More cushion for the pushing. You know. I do. You know, I like all women. You know, skinny, fat. You know. Short, you know, even too short. No Diddy, no homo. I know what y'all thinking, like Too Short, the rapper, like no, motherfucker, shit. Get your mind off the fucking gutter, shit. But I love women, you know, the real one, not the Transformers. You know what I mean? Like, I respect them, you know what I mean? But your soul's still of a man, you know what I'm saying? So, no offense, you know, but, you know, I'll tell you more about my love life later. I'll be back, Rashod Vaughn. Thank you.
All right, on deck we have Eugene Belcourt, but coming to the stage right now, our first lady of the evening, Taryn Perez.
So guys, I'm really good at making things awkward, especially at a house party. You got to witness that last night firsthand. No, I don't try to make things awkward on purpose. Like, no. How dare you? Wait, did I not? God damn it! Well, I don't do it on purpose, guys. I'm just a very awkward fucking person. And if I don't know how to handle situations unless I'm doing something weird or trying to make a joke, you know, I'm really just trying to deflect my true feelings. And that I just don't care enough to like myself, but I really care too much if you like me, you know? And I know when I do this, it's gonna go 2 ways each time. Either people are gonna laugh, I'm gonna keep making jokes, we're gonna have a great time, or they're gonna look at me like a deer in the headlights and go, why do you keep going? Stop. Do you not see this head-on collision that is happening? But I'm like that deer in the headlights who's standing there going, why am I still here in this spot? You know I don't have to be here. You know you could just run away and save yourself from this, or, and don't get hurt at all or die, but you choose to keep doing that. I realized it after last night that my comedy is just like me in a social setting, I feel like. So if you missed me last night, you've seen it before. It's a lot like this. It's always hit and miss. All right, guys, that's all I had. I don't know where I was at because you fucked up my timer. So I'm thrown off. Sorry, I have no voice. Bye.
Hell yes. Taryn Perez getting laughs and hitting puberty by the sound of that voice crack. On deck, we have Lucas Schneider, but coming to the stage right now, Eugene Belcourt.
Now, I'm sure as y'all can tell by the shirt I'm wearing, I often try to embrace the fact that I look like Charles Manson. I mean, if life gives you lemonade, you might as well spike that shit, right? But here lately, I've been catching a lot of hate for looking like Charles Manson. I did a show recently, and I'm in the middle of my set, and this crackhead just stands up, storms the stage, and, "Fuck you, Manson!" I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm concerned because I thought I did something to offend him, or maybe I said something. And then I thought about it real hard, and I was like, maybe he just thought that I really was Charles Manson. He's just sitting in there, he's like, oh my God. He's really here, and nobody's saying anything. I've got to do it. I got to be the one to say it. Fuck you, Manson. I like to picture him out back behind the McDonald's, just telling all the other crackheads and shit. But speaking of crackheads, I'm getting real sick of folks fucking bumming on the street corner with a sign that's got 2 paragraphs on it, and they're spinning it around like they work at fucking Domino's. That's too much for my slow ass to keep up with. If you want to beg for my money, you need the 2 sentences, tops, and they need to be short ones. Best sign I ever seen said, bet you can't hit me with a quarter. That's my time, guys.
Eugene Belcourt. The little advice on being homeless, stand-up comics. All right, on deck, we have Zach Kruger. Coming to the stage right now, Lucas Schneider.
Eugene was the first test tube baby grown under a trailer. Eugene was second. My bad. They worked out all the kinks with you, huh? Oh, goodness. Now, there's a lot of fellas in the room tonight. I'm going to give you some advice. If a woman ever tells you that you're too deep, she is lying. It's not true. Pussy's so deep you can lose your car, your house, your kids, your sanity, everything. Your penis is not that big. You know, all this talk about, heroin and nicotine, caffeine, sugar, these are the most addictive drugs. Nobody ever talks about pussy. You never meet anybody that gets over pussy. Nobody. Men, women, none of them. Throw your whole goddamn life away over it. And all it does is cost you money. What a nightmare. It's pretty fun, though. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep riding it out. Are there any Husker football fans in here? Yeah, wow. I'm glad somebody else is man enough to admit that in public. It's pretty embarrassing sometimes with the way they've been. It's a lot like being in a relationship with the most toxic person ever. Because they'll spend all spring and summer convincing you, we've changed. No more turnovers. We're not going to be giving up the end zone to everybody anymore. And then by December, antifreeze is looking a lot like Kool-Aid, and you're just ready to be done with it. And I don't know about y'all. I'm ready to be hurt again. All right, I'll see you guys later. Thank you.
All right, on deck, we have Matt Fari, but coming to the stage right now, all the way from Lincoln, Nebraska, Zach Kruger.
All right, keep it going for your host, everybody. All right. Unlike the cheeseburgers I eat, I'm single. And I'm back on my favorite dating app, DoorDash. I think the women on the dating apps, I think they assume that I'm Jewish because they all pass over me. I'm even circumcised. I don't get it, you know? I don't really have a certain type of woman I'm into, but I do like women how I like my cigars. Ashy. And smuggled into America. But speaking of women, though, I feel like O.J. Simpson should have married a woman from Arkansas because they all have the same DNA. Hell yeah, you guys are fun. This summer, I went up to Minneapolis for comedy, and when I was there, I was surprised I didn't see more UFC advertisements for the event that weekend, because I know in Minneapolis, white guys love choking people out. I love to get choked out too. Yeah, when I fall asleep, my ex-girlfriend used to unplug my CPAP machine. Instant boner. All right, that's my time. Thanks, guys.
Zach Kruger taking shots at the fine state of Arkansas. Yeah, you're lucky you're white. All right. On deck, we have Ben Webb, but come on stage right now. This is this man's first time ever on Quik Draw. I want you to make him feel right at home. Matt Fari.
Hey, how's it going? My name is Matt Ferry. I've never been a fan of my last name. It's always been pretty gay to me. I didn't know it meant gay until I was like 14, so it kind of fucked me up. Like all those nice throws fairies, nice catch fairies, playing sports growing up was all like ripping on me a dig. But I had to like do something cool, right? So I joined the Marine Corps. I figured that'd be like real masculine to join the Marine Corps. And he was there actually for the first formation I was at. When the gunny was going around, it was Gunny Vance. He was going around, he's like, it's PFC Fari. PFC Fari, is he here? I was like, thank God, here's my chance. I can get a new name, a fresh start. I was like, no, Gunny, it's Ferry. And then everybody started laughing. And I was like, Jesus Christ, I got to make money off this. So 15 years later, I started doing stand-up, right? And it's been pretty fun, but the hardest part so far was coming out of the comedy closet to my parents about it, telling them that I do comedy. They weren't too happy with it. But I dropped my dog off at my parents' house one day when I was doing a mic in my hometown. I was kind of pacing back and forth, and my mom was like, oh, you seem real nervous. What's up? Then she started clicking in her head. She's like, oh, you got a date. What's her name? And I'm like, it's not a date with a woman, I guess. And then all of a sudden from the other side of the house, I hear my dad yell, I fucking told you, Janet. I knew it. It's those tattoos he's been getting. It's that spiritual journey he keeps talking about he's going on. Then he's like, remember that time we went to the hibachi grill and he caught that broccoli in front of me? I'm like, fuck. I'm like, no, Dad, I'm not gay. I'm just doing stand-up. He's like, fuck, I wish you were gay, Matt. But it's been pretty fun, though. Quick joke about, you guys like smoking weed, right? I like smoke weed. I get too high sometimes. I start thinking like, how the fuck do wheels work, tires work on your car, right? You're driving down the road. And I get a little baked, and all of a sudden I hear my neighbors upstairs stomping around. I think it's the opening scene of Inglourious Bastards. But I can tell I'm like real high when I have like a That's So Raven moment where I'm like, holy fuck, am I autistic? So, all right, thanks a lot, guys.
Matt Ferry making his Quik Draw debut. Fantastic. All right, I want you to make it loud for Ben Webb.
All right. Well, I'm a strange duck, so let's go for a swim. Okay. I think the word moist gets a bad rap. People instantly react to that in a number of different ways. I think it's a little rough because I personally don't want to bite into a piece of wet cake. There's a place for that word. It's a good descriptor. It might even work with the right kind of lady. You know, man, you are thick and moist like a bran muffin, girl. Yeah, can I move your bowels later? I'm sorry. That was not appropriate. I am showing why I'm single. That's ridiculous. When I was married, I had my ex-wife tried to work on me for a number of years to try a certain act. I had a certain boundary with it. I wasn't into it. Tried to communicate in a number of different ways. She kept pushing and pushing and pushing. So finally, I just said, babe, it's not that I Sodom will. I Sodomite, okay? Because the world is not all about Sodom you. It's also about sodomy, okay, sweetheart? Back off just a tad, maybe on your anniversary next year. Maybe a thumb. I don't know why I'm sharing this crap. Good Lord. Get your head in the game. Anyway, during high school, I had a change in my showering habits, sleeping habits, a number of things at school, to the point where my parents were concerned enough to have me go in and get evaluated by a therapist. And I spent a number of hours with the guy, talking with him, and he basically came out and said to my parents and said, he makes a lot of good points. He's a good kid otherwise. You know how good you can be at talking your way out of stuff and explaining things in life when your therapist says, well, he's not depressed, but I am now. I'll talk at you later.
Ben Webb, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic. All right, let's hear it for all the comics we've heard in this first round. All right. You guys know the drill. Tonight we have a very special guest. This lady, she's done it all, man. She's a Clash of the Comic winner. She hosts at venues all over the city. She is the host and the creator of Fool's Brawl, one of the best roast shows in the city, in my opinion. I want you guys to make it loud for return guest Breanna Kalhorn. What's up? The mic's off. Just switch mic.
Okay.
Okay, now we're off to a swimming start. How we doing, Breanna?
Tired.
You're tired?
Yeah.
What are you tired from?
I work outside.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you do outside?
Lifeguard.
Lifeguard, okay. So you're tired of running through all those boys' fantasies? I mean, I'm sure, you know, you got some 14-year-olds that see you and they're like, man, I'm a big fan of Little House on the Prairie, and I like that Breanna girl. Okay, I'll just move the fuck on. All right, Breanna Kalhorn, everybody. We are live here at Emmett's Tavern. How about it for our ace bartender on the other side of that wall, Emma? All right, you know the drill. On deck, we have Taryn Perez coming to stage for his second set of the night. Rashod Vaughn.
Hi, I'm back. Man, some of you comedians, y'all need some Tic Tacs. This is not because of your breath, because y'all jokes stinks. Golly, I don't know what's worse, your jokes or your ass. So, I mean, shit, I don't know. Yeah, I fucked up, but fuck it. It's like, man, I you know, like either your jokes or some. I don't know what's worse, some of your jokes or either the woman's vagina. Yeah, I mean, some of these women's vaginas stink, so they need to wash underneath. Yeah, exactly. They need to wash underneath. If they have a Tic Tac for pussies, some of the women need it. It's like, what the hell? That's why I don't eat pussy. People look at me crazy, like, Rashod, you don't eat pussy? I'm like, no, man. It's some of these women out here smells like they pussy smell like pig feet. Like, I don't, it's like some of these women smell like pig feet and they hair down on the bottom of their leg look like hair summer. So, and that's why I don't go down. I just come and go. That's what I do. I just come and I go. I'm in and out like DoorDash. Like, hey, can I take your order? Yeah. This the order? All right, I'm out of here. Bye. Thank you. That's all I have. I mean, but well, one more thing. This guy, shout out to Travis. He was talking to me. He was like, hey, what's up with you and Morgan? I'm like, what's up with you and Morgan? You the one that fucked her. He was like, well, I fucked her last night. What's up with you? Well, what's up with you and Morgan? I was like, well, Morgan, let me tell you, Morgan, it's like marrying a Kardashian. And then you realize that, man, this is one big fucking joke of marrying a Kardashian. That's how it is. It's just one big fucking joke of marrying a Kardashian. And that is my time, so.
Rashod Vaughn, let's hear it for him. Breanna, what do you think about what you just heard this evening?
Nailed it. No notes.
Yeah, Rashod's always a classic. You know, I like to bring him up first because his segment is generally the longest of all the comedians. In chapter 2, over here, we say, my favorite closer I've ever heard of all time was, "That's all I have, but one more thing." That's very interesting. That was almost as exciting as this Days of Our Lives show you've created between Morgan, Travis, and you somehow. None of who are fucking, by the way. I've asked questions. I know these people personally, but Rashod, he got tired of fucking thinking about Breanna at the pool, and now he's thinking about these people over here fucking. What do you have to say about that?
I was thinking about another girl. Her name is Sarah, not Breanna.
Sarah, huh?
Yeah.
Well, tell us about Sarah.
Sarah, well, she got a nice ass, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about the rest of her?
Yeah, big titties.
Okay, 2 for 2. All
yeah,
right.
and her breath doesn't stink, so.
Her breath doesn't stink, so she does not need a Tic Tac, does she?
No, she doesn't.
That brings me to another point you brought up. You said some of these women's vaginas stink. I assume not the women in this crowd, right?
No.
Okay, yes. Our ladies keep it tight. All right.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Okay, I guess they don't. I'm sorry, guys. I thought we were all into hygiene.
Mine's rancid. Stay the fuck away from me.
Okay, we have the stinkiest pussies of any show in Omaha, Nebraska. Rashod, you have walked yourself into quite a trap here, sir.
Yeah. Welcome to the trap.
I like. Just jokes on your ass. I don't even remember what that was, but I wrote it down. Let's see here. Have you thought of anything maybe to say to Rashod, a guy you've known since you've been doing stand-up?
Known is a strong word.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Well, so aside from all the terrible stuff Breanna's been saying about you, I thought you had some great lines, dude. Carry the weight like the ground Lizzo walks on. That was poetic, sir.
Yeah.
She's a big bitch.
Yeah, I'll fuck her though. Yeah.
Yeah? Would
Yeah.
you go for Lizzo?
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
You'd hit Lizzo?
Hell yeah. Why would I?
Okay. Well, I'm all right.
She's sexy. Huh?
She's not a white lady. That was my point.
Is Lizzo still topical?
Well, according to Rashod.
I guess.
I mean, I listen to her, so.
Yeah. What's your favorite Lizzo song?
I forgot. I was just listening to her.
Okay.
Juice.
Hey, Clem with the assist over there.
Thank you, Clem.
Hell yeah.
I don't know what I did. I've been sitting here turning knobs and somehow I got credit for something. I don't know what I
Yeah,
did.
you're Rashod.
You said juice.
I didn't say shit.
No, Clem said Jews. He was warning us.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Okay. Well, Rashod,
No, I don't want no smoke.
you don't want no smoke?
Not from the Jews. Not from the Jews.
Well, the Jews got the smoke, kind of, in the Holocaust.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, you guys are a real tough crowd to deal with, especially with 2 comics making so much goddamn noise in that corner. All right. So listen, you said keep your mind off the gutter. Was that an American History X reference?
If you say so.
Okay. All right. Rashod, is there anything you'd like to plug to these folks before I get you out of here?
I'm Rashod Vaughn. You're nuts. Get off my dick. Ski. Thank
All
you.
right, let's hear it for Rashod Vaughn, everybody. Opening the show up. Quik Draw's first regular. Hell yeah, you guys know the drill. We are rocking and rolling. Okay, on deck, we have Eugene Belcourt, but coming to the stage right now, Taryn Perez.
Sorry, we were talking about we remember our jokes over there. We weren't trying to be loud. So I was at a party, like I told you guys last night. We were outside. We were having a real great conversation. People were telling our horrible, hilarious Uber ride stories and stuff. a girl starts talking, telling this great story about how her Uber went like the wrong way on a one-way. And as she's telling this story, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I have a great story that's very similar and super funny like that too. And she gets done, and I go, oh my gosh, isn't that crazy? I was like, my great-grandma Wilma and her best friend one time, they were driving, and they went the wrong way on a one-way as well, but like a one-way interstate like ramp. And they got hit by a semi and died. And I was like, oh, I saw their looks. It was a deer in the headlight. But again, I couldn't stop, you know. I was like that semi-truck. I just had to keep trucking along. And I go, guys, no, sorry, that's not, it gets better, I swear. You know, that's not even the funniest part. And I said, the funniest part is that when my dad and me left the funeral, he also ends up grabbing on the wrong way on a one-way interstate ramp, freaks out, pulls over, and he goes, oh shit, oh my God. He goes, I just pulled a wrong way Wilma, Taryn. And I said, Dad. He goes, too soon? I said, no, I'm pissed you beat me before I could say it, you know? That's all I got, because I want to talk some shit on Rashod now. Can I have my drink now? I need an alcoholic drink at this message. Like, you want to talk about trying to be sober during a set after watching Rashod just say what he said up here?
Well, sure. I can only imagine what it'd be like to perform sober on stage. But one thing, my favorite thing about Taryn, right? She's got a very certain type of timing to where it's like, hey, I'm gonna do a set, and then why are you talking right now? Holy fucking dog shit, buddy. Keep it down over there. So Taryn, you fucking said, oh my God. Anyway, all right, we're just gonna go on. What do you want to fucking talk about?
Well, you know, again, like Rashod, you can't sit up here and tell everybody their jokes are shit and not know your own joke and have your notebook in your hand and still fuck up your own jokes.
That was the world's
You've been doing it for 15 years?
That was the world's smallest composition notebook I've ever seen. It looked like he put a composition notebook in a dryer and it shrunk.
Guys, I am usually really nice to Rashod. I always am.
You ain't nice to nobody. What
No,
the hell are you talking about,
I'm
Taryn?
not.
You were pretty mean to me last night.
Okay,
That's always warranted.
I was like, you know, well, when you're in a room full of, you know, improv people, and they're always yes-anding you realize, like, you don't have to make up shit, you know, on stage. You actually have funny shit. It's called your life, you know?
So, Breanna, you've done improv, haven't you?
I'm about to take an improv class.
Yeah?
It'll help your
Yeah.
stand-up.
That'll be exciting.
It will be. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Where are you taking your class at?
Backline.
Backline Comedy. You guys know him? You love him? Who is at the shows this weekend, by the way?
Woo.
Yeah. Great stuff. Oh, what I was saying, Taryn, sorry, before I was distracted by fucking Peter Pan on Ozempic over there. So I was saying that Taryn is so hardcore that she'll come in, smash, and then just not even be like, all right, guys, that was my time, applause break. She just goes into, all right, well, fuck you, Rashod. I'm not here for the laughter. I'm here to burn it all down. That's the Taryn Perez method.
There is something about the way you present on stage that reminds me of someone like on the phone, half recalling what they saw on TV last night.
Yeah. It's very,
That's
yeah.
the vibe.
Actually, yeah, it's like me describing a whole Law and Order SVU episode to you.
It is, but in like 4 minutes. You can compress an hour and a half into 4 minutes of dialogue.
Well, my ex-husband, he just told me I talk too much.
So you've been talking to him?
No, I just took that with me, that criticism.
You like kept it with you
She
like a badge?
internalized it.
Yeah.
That's what we're getting at. I love that. Who said next?
It's the old man.
Okay,
he
real
loved
quick,
Rashod,
everybody, let me talk. Sir, hey, sir, we're filming a live podcast in here right now, and right now you're ruining the entertainment for how many people are in here tonight? 25? Actually, no, that's my roommate. I've known him for 11 years. His name's Summerwind, and you're a goddamn liar. So let's fucking shut the fuck up real quick before I get upset. Is that okay with you, sir? All right. Anyway, Taryn, you beautiful, wonderful thing.
Thank you, Addy. I appreciate it.
Normally, I'm upset at you like I was upset at him. So this is a nice switch of our dynamic.
No, thank you for standing up. That was very nice.
Well,
and
sure.
appreciated.
You know, I don't like when men speak over women.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of the worst things ever.
I'm a feminist now. Blow me. Come on, guys.
It's like he
That's
does.
definitely the worst thing.
He lets me talk over him all the time, so he has learned, guys.
Well,
He's learned.
what I've learned about you is if I let you talk, you'll just walk off a cliff and disappear, and I'll be like, all right, well, we're back to where we started.
Yeah.
You look like the composite, like combined image of everyone in that like pedophile village in Florida.
Which pedophile village in Florida are you talking
It's called
about?
Miracle Village. They made a pedophile village.
They made
It's
who?
a
The
sex-
Bidens or what?
It's a sex offender village, basically for people who committed sex crimes and now can't get a job or like an apartment or whatever. They made their own village in Florida.
And this is sanctioned, or is it like a prison?
It's part of Disney World? What?
I thought you were talking about Epstein's Island. I wasn't sure.
No, I thought this was common knowledge, and now I'm in the hole of explaining it.
No, your algorithm must be crazy.
No.
Joe Hopkins knew about it, so.
Yeah, Joe,
Yeah,
Joe was the
Joe
manager.
knows.
Yeah.
Joe's also the truck driver that hit my grandma, but it's fine.
Well, yeah, he had to get that buffed out after. It was a tough weekend for him. So, Taryn, what have you got going on? This weekend was pretty big for you, besides the party.
Yeah, no, I hosted Richie B's show, Into the Fire, and went really well. I'm on Richie's show next week as well. But Trucks and Taps, we got a second open mic again it's going to be August 15th. They built a stage bigger than this one. But it's just as nice. It's just as nice. And we'll be able
Will it hold as much weight?
I don't know yet.
Yeah,
we tested this with about
Is it
3
still
tons.
clean?
No, so so they built it out. I like to keep calling this a grassy knoll where it's at, but they have a fenced-in little area with patio, like picnic tables and different things like that, and a little beer cart out there. They built a stage in a nice little shady area. They said they'll put a sign on the fence and said that we don't have to be as clean. I don't have to worry about it. So,
And since we're on a grassy knoll, they can shoot us if we tell
Yeah.
dirty jokes.
I mean, that guy's gonna shoot me later, I think. So.
Yeah, well, he's going to shoot something on you. I don't know what. but-
Don't worry, all the bartenders love me, sir. So
Uh-huh.
I'm a regular here.
Yeah, it's nice having pull at this place, isn't it?
It is. It's wonderful.
Man, one more time for Emma on the other side of that wall.
Woo! You know else who's coming in? Robbie. So
Oh,
don't-
and
yeah.
for Robbie. Make sure you tip them graciously.
Yes, they are great bartenders.
A few dollars to you can make a world of difference to them. Taryn, I'm going to go ahead and get you out of here.
Yeah,
Great job tonight.
it's
Let's hear for
cool.
Taryn
It's
Perez,
cool.
everybody.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
All right, on deck, we got Lucas Schneider coming to the stage right now. Eugene Belcourt.
I love fucking married women. And I tell y'all that just to let you know that I've had my ass beat once or twice. It's not something I'm a stranger to. But worst ass whooping I ever caught wasn't by a man. Come from a ceiling fan. I was sleeping in one of them bunk beds in the top bunk and had a little leg kick in the middle of the night. The first blade catches me across the fucking shin, which startles me awake. I sit up in the bed. Well, the second blade catches me in the forehead, sends me back into the bed where my legs come up. The third blade hits me in the back of the leg for a Charlie horse, where I come back up to try and grab my other hurt leg, where the final blade just hits me across the bridge of the fucking nose. Sends broken fucking fan parts all over the goddamn room, and then my fucking roommate comes running in. It looks like a damn CSI crime scene. There's blood all over the wall, and I'm crying. Now, I love smoking weed and watching TV, but I can't do the two things at the same time. Every time I do, I end up developing a new personal fear. I was smoking a little bit of that jazz bush and watching 1,000 Ways to Die. A dude swam in the swimming pool and got his asshole stuck to the drain, and then his insides got pulled to the outsides. So now I'm terrified of swimming pools and vacuums. Which got me to thinking, if I could pick how I die or when I die, what's the better choice? For me, it's how I die, because I already know how I want to go. Lizzo would just bring her big, beautiful black ass in here and sit on my face and wait for my legs to quit kicking. But then when I die is completely random. But now if I pick when I die, how I die is completely random. And yeah, I can make sure everything's in order, but then, I could have a heart attack, die peacefully in my sleep, or a pissed off vacuum cleaner salesman could run in and suck out my asshole. That's my time, guys.
Eugene Belcourt, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, very good. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great up until a fucking 10-year open micer wants to try and critique somebody's comedy. Doesn't even know the difference between a setup and a punchline.
Now you see, Taryn, you see how he did that? He waited for the applause break to start talking shit about Rashod. Hell yeah, this guy's a pro. So,
Well, I do get paid to do this, unlike some.
That's right. You got paid last night. What'd you do this weekend?
Did the Top Comic Omaha. Tied that with my buddy Lucas.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it was a big night for the Quik Draw boys, man. We were out in force, dominating per usual.
As always.
And Taryn was there too. It was fantastic. So, man, Breanna, have you ever met Eugene?
Yeah.
Yeah?
In the back room at Backline.
I met him at the back room at Backline. Was it shocking to meet a guy like this in the back room?
He said he knew you, and that kind of explained everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have a certain brand of people that I tend to know. Well, this is actually the start of a new game show called Breanna Gets a Date that I've been starting.
Oh my God.
So I'd like you to meet your match, Eugene Belcourt, huh?
You told me she was 200 pounds heavier. I feel lied to.
Yes, well, she carries a lot of weight on her shoulders. Oh, come on. You almost smiled at that one, Breanna. I'm going to get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too. Man. Remember that drunk guy was over there? I kind of miss shitting on him.
Oh, yeah. Billy Bob Snorton.
Guy was so fucking retarded.
Fuck that guy.
Oh, good one, yeah. Yeah, buddy, I was going to hit him with one of my fucking $1,000 cameras, I swear to God. All right. I'm just kidding. They're only 400. So, man, you said a crackhead came up to you one time in the middle of your set?
Yeah.
Who are they letting into that comedy club?
Anybody that buys a ticket.
Yeah, how much were the tickets?
Like $10.
Wow, $10. He could have bought a crack rock with that, couldn't he?
Yeah, that's probably why he was so pissed.
Yeah, he said, fuck.
God damn it, I could have smoked some crack instead of watching this shit.
If he had only sucked 3 more dicks, he could have got that $10 to, have a crack rock and a comedy show.
That takes hustle. He ain't got that.
It does take hustle, man. So I like you pulled a Rashadism tonight. You said NCSI. Okay, all right. Really going down in flames, this one. All right, let's see.
He just chuckled because he doesn't know what the right way is.
No, I really don't.
Okay, NCIS.
That's what
Navy
I thought I said.
Command Incest. Sure, what Marine guy? What's NCIS stand for?
Nailed it.
Okay, never mind. That's how we know stolen valor. I'm like, Marine guy. He's like. Naval Criminal Investigation Service. Hell yeah. Look at this. The federal agent knows. That's fantastic. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry. I'll lend you some jokes I got written over here.
Here's a tip. Be more creative.
Oh, shit. Yeah, stop having jokes that I would tell. You need to be not morally bankrupt. Okay. Okay, Eugene. So you brought. There's been a lot of Lizzo talk, which is important because Lizzo's a water woman. You've been talking about. You said you wouldn't mind having Lizzo sit on your face, and Rashod had confessed that he would also like to have a sexual encounter with Lizzo. I mean, do you think you could ever, tag team Lizzo with Rashod, maybe?
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah?
I wouldn't enjoy it as much, but
you wouldn't enjoy
I'd let
it
him
as
watch
much
for sure.
Okay, so you would want to have Lizzo on her own.
Yeah.
You'd want all that attention.
Yeah.
From all that woman. Yeah.
Hey, I had a whole lot of woman, and I got a whole lot of ego, so it'd work out.
It would work out perfect, yeah. But I'm really liking the image of you and Rashod doing an Eiffel Tower on that one. Which hole would you take first?
Ooh. First I got to get top.
First, you got to be on the top.
Yeah, get some sloppy topping.
It's not
yeah.
sandwich.
No, top half of the fucking person. Head.
Okay.
What?
Blowjob.
I
was trying to say it in a way that wasn't so goddamn vulgar.
I thought we were stacking, like Rashod, then Lizzo, then you.
Yeah, imagine Rashod on the bottom of that.
That's a new way to do it, though.
Get yourself a Tic Tac,
Actually,
bitch.
no, I take it back. I want to do it how Breanna said, and I definitely want Rashod on bottom.
Yeah. He'll need some respirations after that, huh? Yeah. Fucking. So you're saying that you would want to get top from Lizzo first. So you'd want to be the mouth part of that fucking Eiffel Tower.
I've seen the way she eats a banana.
Yeah. No, I don't think Lizzo's ever eaten fruit in her life. No, I like that you said the top half of the woman. It implies that she would be in 2 different parts. Oh, wow. That one got Breanna and nobody else. Wow.
He finally made
I'm going to
Breanna
set
laugh.
this.
That's what did it. That's what made her laugh, finally.
Hell yeah. No, she was just thinking about that kid drowning in the pool earlier. Man, Eugene, is there anything you want to plug to these folks? Anything you got going on that these folks should know about?
September 7th, I'll be on Comedy After Dark at the Backline. Y'all check it out.
All right,
Find
let's
me
hear it
on,
for Eugene Belcourt, everybody. All right.
Hey, I was just going to say, I wonder how it feels to have all the looks and none of the charisma of a cult leader.
It's a hard game out here in these streets. All right, on deck, we have Zach Kruger. Coming to the stage right now, Lucas Schneider.
How do we have 60 damn documentaries about Diddy's dirty, dastardly diddlings, but I can't be entirely sure we landed on the moon? It doesn't seem right. You know, I spent 28 years of my life believing for sure, absolutely, aliens exist. The minute the government said, oh yeah, we've got UFOs, no, there ain't no fucking aliens. No chance. So, hopefully, my midlife crisis just consists of not knowing whether or not birds are real, and now finding out that aliens don't exist. As he said, I'm a federal agent, which, you know, hating the government and being a federal agent is, talk about not having any faith in your employer. What a fucking hellscape that is. To be fair, I'm a mailman, so me calling myself a federal agent's a lot like when campus security comes up and pretends to be cops. It's more or less the same thing. Good God. Yeah, is right. I actually do have more authority than campus security. Fuck them. Shooting me is just like shooting an FBI agent. I don't even get to carry a gun legally. I'll use the last of my time to shit on Rashod a little bit. Listen here, pal. Listen here, fuckface. You know, the reason your jokes don't smell so bad is because just like dog shit, when you leave them out for over a year, the stink goes away. Fuck you. In a year, I've seen you write 4 new minutes, and you're gonna come up here and tell other people they suck? Fuck you. All right, that's my time. Motherfucker. No wonder you won't play me one-on-one in basketball, you fucking pussy. 'Cause I suck? Okay.
Man, keep going, buddy. This is the best I've seen you. Come on.
Fucking get up here, bud, and I'll fucking show you some white on black crime.
Oh, shit. Man. Lucas Schneider watching American History X last night, apparently. How you doing, buddy?
I got that reference.
I'm glad somebody did. Nobody got this.
You really, you almost had me with the whole like dog shit joke, and then you had to lose me with racism again.
Dude, so Lucas, Lucas, man, you've been on fire this weekend, bro. You want to tell them about what you did last night?
I won Top Comic at the Backline. That was pretty cool.
That's right.
I only won because I beat Eugene in rock, paper, scissors, but
yeah,
you know, it still counts.
Well, you know, Backline is known for having top-notch scoring systems, and I'm glad to see that they've elevated their game to a new level of determining who's funnier. The
Sure
power
thing.
of rock, paper, scissors. That's what I'm saying, everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you win Top Comic, and before that, you had a very trying and troubling day. Is that correct?
Oh, well, actually, my day started off fantastic. I needed to actually get up on time and show up to work early, and I did, surprisingly enough. They were just as surprised as I was. And then got through my whole day 4 hours faster than I should have. Excellent, right? Got home, got to take a nice shower, thought I was going to get to take a nice leisurely drive down here, and then my car overheats on the way. So then I pull over. I think, this will be all right. I'll figure it out. Oh, there's a little bit too much antifreeze in there. I just need to siphon some of it out, which seemed like a real wise idea until I got a mouthful of 220-degree antifreeze. I threw up all over the place, and I'm a little bit concerned that was the key to winning last night, and I'm gonna have to keep drinking antifreeze to make it happen.
I think you should try it just in case.
Yeah, maybe a regular part of your routine is you can take a little shot of antifreeze before you go up every night. No, it was great. Maybe that was God's make-a-wish to you. He was like, all right, this kid's going to be dead in 2 days. He gets to win Top Comic.
That could be.
Yeah, man. So you drank antifreeze, you came down, you won Top Comic. We went to a rager of a party. I'll tell you what, we were really cutting up last night. Lucas drank antifreeze, and I ate a lychee seed. I don't know if you guys have ever or know what a lychee seed is, but it tastes like fucking Malort. It's fucking horrible, and apparently it has cyanide in it, or arsenic. Excuse me, not cyanide.
Why?
Why?
Because he's a man.
That is what I said.
I think that was exactly what you said.
They said, Addy, you're not supposed to eat the seed, but I had already bitten into it, and it had started to turn into a pulp within the sweet, realms of, what I was chewing on, to where they're like, well, here, spit it out on the plate. And I said, no, I'm a man. And then they told me it had arsenic in it. Or no, aspartame.
Yeah.
I need to write this down so the doctor knows. What is it again?
Arsenic.
Arsenic. I'm going to write that down right here. Arsenic. And arson is what I would like to do to that little cocksucker sitting at the table. I have never wanted to set a white person on fire more in my life.
Have you wanted to set people of other races on fire more?
Well, win in Alabama. Yeah. Hell yeah. But no, I would give up all of my hatred against everybody just to watch you castrate yourself and then eat your own dick, sir. Hell yeah. Look at Moeller on fucking meth. Smiling away.
I knew he came back in here because I could smell unpaid child support.
Yeah, it probably smells like that stanky pussy Rashod was talking about earlier. Hell yeah.
I think he's just smelling his upper lip, if you want the truth.
It's funny. I thought white people with white privilege were supposed to have money. Just white trash and drunk. Hell yeah. All right, so Lucas, we're cutting up, we're eating lychee, we're fucking hanging out. What do you get into after the party?
I went home and went to fucking bed.
Went to bed?
Oh, yeah.
You were hanging out with the lady?
Oh, yeah. Well, the old girlfriend, yeah.
Well, I've got to ask this. As a man who's known to be very fruitful and have multiplied with a few different ladies, what are you doing about your prophylactic situation?
Being very careful.
Okay, so you're strapping up?
Sure.
Well, that's all right. I'm not your stepdad. You don't have to tell me what's happening.
Well, just better timing. Not getting drunk and going home and
better
forgetting.
Timing. So the pull-out method.
Yeah.
Yeah, better timing.
Yeah. That's what they teach in Catholic school health class.
Really? They're big on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if you're not going to be abstinent, you can't use condoms, So.
Really? So they have Catholic sex ed?
Yes, and it's abstinence, and abstinence. That's all they tell you. That's
and
all
who's
they tell
teaching
you.
this program of abstinence?
We actually got a very realistic sex ed. They brought a doctor in, and they had charts, and they explained both the male and female. It was very educational.
Really?
Very, very private school.
Very private.
Very private school.
Talking
style.
about private parts at the private school. Hell yeah.
In the library to fourth graders. How fun.
You were in fourth grade when you got sex ed?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think I was probably about fifth grade. That makes sense. I remember the teacher teaching us, she smoked a lot of cigarettes to where she smoked so many cigarettes that I wasn't raised around people who smoked, and I knew she smoked cigarettes.
Was the end of the class being, now after you're done, you're going to want to light up a cigarette?
Yeah, basically. Oh, yeah.
Oh, with us, in the 6th grade, they brought in a blind lady who came in to tell us that she was blind from AIDS.
That's very tragic.
That was a whole day. That was a whole day in my health class.
The whole day of this woman looking into the wrong corner, being like, "Listen, guys, abstinence."
Just telling us not to have sex. And I very specifically remember it was a blue-eyed man that gave her the AIDS.
Really? Really? And how did you feel about being a blue-eyed woman? Did you feel that maybe there was any type of risk or anything?
My eyes are hazel, you fucking... I don't know.
I'm sorry, it must be all the chlorine in them or something. I don't know.
It's that lychee seed affecting your vision. That's
Real
what
talk,
fucking-
dude. I ate that lychee seed last night, and I was like, okay, it tastes bad. All right, fair enough. But then they're like, oh yeah, it's got. Oh, I wrote it down. Arsenic in it. And I asked several people. I actually asked the owner of the home. I said, sir, I ate one of your lychee seeds. And he's like, you ate the lychee seed? I was like, yeah. Should I call poison control? And he said, no, but how about a tour of the house? And I figured I wanted to die in a nice room. But it's glad to know I'm here with literally the best crowd in Omaha, man. It's so good to be here with you people. Lucas.
Except for that one guy. Fuck him.
It's okay. I'm about to take care of him in a second. So, Lucas, go ahead and plug your stuff. I'm going to get you out here and bring up our next comic.
Okay, as always, the Dubliner every Monday night, open mic. List goes out at 8:30. It starts at 9. It's been a real good time as of late. And brand new news, exclusive right here on Quik Draw is being announced. We're doing another showcase on August 17th. Funny Folks, the second edition. There'll be some people you saw here tonight on it. And Bill Queen. And it's a 7 o'clock show, so you'll see Bill Queen in daylight, which, if you've never seen it before, it's something to look at. I tell you. Other than that, y'all have a good night. Thank you.
All right, let's hear for Lucas Schneider. All right. On deck is Matt Ferry, but coming to the stage right now.
Oh, I thought this would be a good time to plug that I am also hosting an open mic tomorrow at Duffy's in Lincoln.
Hell yeah.
So come to that one instead.
And you also have a Fool's Brawl that's coming out Tuesday, right?
I'm hosting a Fool's Brawl on the 20-something, I don't fucking 7th maybe.
Okay. Well, yeah. Follow her on Instagram. She's got links to all of it. It's a great show.
Yeah, that was correct.
Okay, on the 22nd?
7th.
27th, Fool's Brawl. Great show. It's a live roast show. She's a great host. It's a lot of fun. I've been on it a couple times. But without further ado, on deck, we've got Matt Ferry coming to the stage right now. Zach Kruger.
I've been watching the Olympics recently, and I saw that Team USA did not win in shooting. They would have won if the targets were backpacks. Hell yeah. Believe it or not, there is a whole industry that thrives off of school shootings, especially in small towns. Flower shops. I mean, can you imagine a small town flower shop the day after a school shooting? Cha-ching. And you know, that flower shop in that little town, it's not a franchise, right? That's owned by Pam. And now, thanks to Trevor, his internet bullies, and his dad's unlocked gun safe, Pam's going to Vegas, baby. But, you know, speaking of school shooters, I miss being a kid. Like in high school, I played football. I was on the offensive line. And nowadays, the only offensive line I'm on is snorting cocaine with Republicans. Hey, don't judge me. They have the best coke. They have money. I can pay for the baggie. All right, that's my time. Thanks, guys. Hello.
It absolutely breaks my heart to tell you this, but I did hear a very similar joke to your backpack joke on TikTok. Someone beat you to it. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't have TikTok anymore, so.
Oh, really? You're off the talk, huh?
Off the talk, yeah.
Really? Good for you, man. You got tired of the Chinese spyware tracking your every move?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Is that really the reason?
No. I just don't want to time suck on there anymore, you know, so, yeah.
So did you know that most cocaine in Nebraska is actually ground up meth?
That's fine.
Hell yeah. Well, sure. And I mean, is that like something you've seen on the streets, Breanna? As far as, you know, with the lifeguard stuff, I imagine you do encounter a lot of dope boys, a lot of people that are out there slinging rock in public places.
People pregame the pool a lot, but there's not really much we can do about it.
So you say people pregame the pool?
Yeah.
1 second, that guy's getting kicked out.
Good.
Jerry.
Emma. Hell yeah, dude. We have the best show ever. Would somebody get that curtain, please? Thank you so much. Thank you, new friend of the show. Let's hear it for this guy, huh? You know, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Let's actually not talk about my job on camera too much.
No, let's not. Well, you know, I don't
What,
want
are you a secret agent or something, or what?
Nah.
You blow a whistle.
Iowa Playhouse.
What?
Iowa Playhouse. They got it. I like how they got it the first time. You didn't. I repeated it, and then you just looked at me like, duh, and the crowd was like, duh. I'm going to set you guys on fire next, all right? Everybody's banned from this goddamn room.
I love the
You're
purple
next,
shirt.
motherfucker.
I love the grimace vibes.
Yeah, you are up next, actually. I'm sorry, Breanna. I'm fired up after seeing the white privilege get trounced. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I thought this was about Zach, though.
Oh, yes, Zach.
What a great roller coaster of events back there.
I like that the color of your shirt matches the color of your heart.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, I just told him he's serving grimace right now.
Serving grimace?
I've been working hard at it, you know.
You're serving grimace.
Yes.
So that look like grimace in this shirt.
Oh, yes, sorry. For some reason, I thought you meant Oscar the Grouch because there's been a lot of trash can
The
talk.
arsenic has scrambled you.
Dude, I feel different. Like, I feel wired, baby.
Anyone with that haircut would
Will what?
feel that way. I don't
What?
know.
Say it in your chest, motherfucker. God damn. We got the best sound system in Omaha. I can't hear you. Holy shit. Is this thing on? Fuck. All
Damn,
right.
this is fun.
I liked your DoorDash joke. Don't remember it, but I wrote it down. I like that one a lot. There's a good line. Women like my... Oh, I like my women like I like my cigars. Brown and chewed up.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. All right, you get
I
one
don't know
more.
I don't know if I'll try that one on stage, but
Yeah. So, have you ever smoked a cigar?
a couple times, yeah.
Yeah? Tell me about it.
Didn't like it.
Didn't like it?
No.
Well, what was the situation in which you were smoking a cigar?
Just my roommates wanted to go try it, and I went with them. So
you went down to a cigar place, went into the humidor and everything?
yeah.
Did they have
There's
a
a lot of Andrew Tate vibes hanging out there, you know.
So, like, a more apt analogy would be like, I like my women like I like my cigars. I'm gay. If we're going in line...
Hey, that'll work. There you go. Yeah.
We're being logically consistent.
There you go.
Yeah.
About 10 inches.
Yeah. I like my women like I like my cigars. Wide gauge. Okay, a bunch of poor people in this goddamn crowd. Holy shit. Man, so Zach, what do you got going on? Anything you want to let these folks know?
Just one show. I'm hosting Into the Fire next month in September.
Very
so,
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what Richie's doing. I think he pre-planned a hospital trip or something. But
Yeah, he's got to go get his foot cut off.
yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say my shirt. I look like his foot with my shirt on, but
Hell yeah. Well, you can run that one at Blackstone Theater when you host there. And
Wait, I just noticed the Crocs. We gotta talk about them.
Oh,
now.
please. I insist.
what? It's nothing new.
They're
just black Crocs.
Yeah, I had no idea you had Crocs. This is rocking my world right now. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, well,
This-
Zach,
Why? Why is that?
This has changed my perception of reality and you as a person.
man. So
No,
So
You didn't even match?
I wasn't feeling very black today.
yeah, no, he has different Crocs. Like those are like his dressed down Crocs.
These are the daily drivers.
Daily drivers. This guy
Yeah.
knows his way around comfort and fashion. And that's why, sir, you're getting a Slim Jim this evening. Let's hear for Zach Kruger, everybody. All right, guys. On deck, we have karaoke with Summer, but coming to the stage right now, my new buddy, Matt Ferry.
So, as I said earlier, I was in the Marine Corps, or I was doing interviews for a job, right, for a sales job. Earlier, I said I was in the Marine Corps, and they asked what skills you brought with you. It's like, I don't know, dude, I just ate a bunch of crayons, right? But then after that, I was a firefighter for a while, and this was a sales job I'm interviewing for, right? They're saying, well, tell me about a time that you sold somebody at like a job. And I was like, well, on the fire department, we go to these nursing homes, right? And you know why no old people want to go to the hospital when we try and take them there? He's like, no, why? I'm like, well, because they see all their friends go and they never come back. So, of course, they don't want to go. And he's like, okay. I was like, well, I got a few of them to go, so I think I could sell your textbooks. And his reaction was about the same as your guys's, and I didn't get the job. So, but just go religious jokes real quick. I was growing up Catholic. Anybody else here Catholic growing up or read the Bible and stuff? I'll chill out for a second. I like taking out old Bible characters and putting in modern day, right? So you take like Noah. He was just like a prepper. Back then, he was just talking about this big flood coming. It's like nobody knows what the fuck he's talking about. He's like, maybe we shouldn't take all these COVID vaccines that nobody's tested on people. Turns out he was right. They get like Joseph in the Technicolor jacket. It's just this youngest kid out of like 12 boys or something like that. He's prancing around. He's got this rainbow coat on. He's just the first gay guy, right? Then you got like Mary and Joseph. Mary obviously just cucked Joseph, had Jesus. Jesus was a huge narcissist walking around from town to town. All you had to do is have a little confidence back then and people believed you. So you'd walk from town to town and be like, yeah, I walked on water, tell them. Or yeah, I changed all this water into wine, no problem. So that's how, that's built. But then you get to Moses, and Moses is just like a homeless schizophrenic guy. Instead of like the burning bush, it was a burning trash can he's yelling at. Instead of walking around the desert for 40 years, he's walking around downtown Omaha for 40 days, finally gets a following, runs up to like, I don't know, whatever building's here, but like the Mount Sinai or whatever, you think it's the huge Rocky Mountains, but in reality it was just like this little hill he ran up. He was yelling at himself for like 3 days, came down with 10 rules everybody had to follow or else. So that's my time. Thanks.
Matt Ferry. What's up, Matt? Welcome to Quik Draw Comedy. How you doing, buddy?
Very good. How are you?
I'm swell, man. I'm doing real good now. I'm full of fucking lychee fruit and fired up, man.
Sounds good.
Hell yes. So, man, tell us about you. This is your first time here. What's your story?
I don't know. Just started doing this last year. It's pretty fun. Before that, I was in the Marine Corps, like I said earlier, and I was a firefighter for a while, then a teacher, and then kind of everything else falls apart, and you start doing stand-up. So that's how I got here.
Okay. So you've been doing stand-up about a year?
Yep.
Very good,
Last
man.
July, yeah. So.
Good stuff. And where'd you start in?
Iowa City.
Iowa City.
Yeah. It was at the bottom of a gay bar, so it's kind of funny because I'd always run into my ex-wife's friends there. They'd always like, oh, Matt's at the gay bar. It's like, no, I'm here for comedy, and there's no comedy show going on, so it was always kind of funny.
Yeah, then it's just a good time.
Yeah, exactly.
So is that the gay? You say you were at the bottom of the gay bar. Is that where you wrote your Joseph joke?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Because that was like the first Pride jacket. Like I had the Bible, that little cartoon. It was like an illustrated Bible for kids. And like each story would have like the watercolor paintings, and I always remember Joseph had that jacket, and I was like, "That's a gay ass jacket."
Yeah, he's the first gay guy.
Yeah, real talk.
Yeah,
that's why his brothers sold him into slavery or whatever.
He's annoying. Everything was everybody else's fault, right?
Yeah. He was just always being too catty.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, not even. Please, Breanna.
I don't really have a lot to say. I mean, you could have just stopped at eating crayons and it would have been about the same effect for me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was good. Yeah, my bad.
What's your favorite flavor crayon to eat?
I don't know. I was stealing valor on that one. My bad.
Well, so you were in the Marines.
Yep.
What was your MOS?
0311.
0311. That's right. Very swift answer with that one. What is 03? Officer, right?
No, rifleman.
Oh, right. Yeah, there we go. You see, we got a room of killers in here. That's right.
You got a mortarman over there, 41.
You say a what?
A mortarman.
A mortarman? Sir, you look like you carried the mortar on your back. You're fucking jacked. I've never seen it. Hell yeah, this guy's my new bodyguard. Hell yeah. Are you also from Iowa City?
No, I'm from here.
Oh, you're from here? A buff guy from Omaha. I've never seen it before.
Oh, me neither, yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, no, you're good. You look like the mountain on Ozempic, dude. It's crazy.
What is Ozempic? I always hear about this stuff. I don't know what it is.
It's LA meth that's prescribed to people who don't want to get skinny the right way.
Okay, yeah, maybe I'll look into it. Need it. I've been dirty bulking, so I need to get back in shape, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so do you partake in any drugs now that you're out of the military?
No, just weed, I guess.
Just weed?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Smoke? Did you smoke before the Marines?
Nope, never.
Really?
Yeah, not till like a couple years ago.
Okay, so you're a late-term pothead, kind of picking it up.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's great, man. Getting stoned is great. Well, and you don't drink before your set, correct?
No.
Yeah.
I don't like drinking. I tried to get high once before I did a set, and I just had like a panic attack on stage and just stood there and just stared at everybody else, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I tell you.
No, that's good. Don't take up that habit.
Yeah, I was a one and done on that.
Yeah, a lot of comics are like, oh, I perform better drunk. No, you fucking don't.
Yeah, no.
You start getting an out-of-body experience.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
You enjoy it more. We do not.
Yeah. No, you are bombing with confidence. That's what you're doing when you drink before a set. Yeah, dude, I drinking before a set is literally like shooting yourself in the foot and then jumping in Breanna's swimming pool.
Yeah, it'd be rough.
You're going to bleed out before she gets you.
I'm actually good at my job, I will have to know.
Hell yeah, I believe you are. I know you're good at your job. Fucking, did you get high before this set?
No, I'm just very tired. I've been out in 100-degree heat all day.
That's rough. Did they give you like a big floppy hat or anything to wear?
I bring a baseball cap.
Okay. So maybe like put 4 of those together and it'll turn like into a bigger hat for like a
You're
fan.
on to something, Addy.
Oh yeah, then we can throw Eugene onto the bill and he can spin around. Okay. All right. I see that you guys okay. Let's see. We got Marine Corps, Gay Pride, one and the same.
Same thing basically.
Same thing. Yeah, man. Have you ever heard the story about the guy that got the flashlight put up his ass because he kept fucking around? Did that story circulate within the Marine Corps?
I never heard that. No.
Okay. Yeah. Well, enough about my personal story. All right.
Oh yeah. Oh, was it you?
Yeah. They called me old Gape Herman. Yeah. Old wide load dolphin teeth. So, what do you do for a day job?
Right now I'm like contractor sales, construction sales and all that.
Construction sales, okay.
Yeah.
So you go in there, you say, hey, buy this shit.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm not very good at it, so.
Oh, no? How long have you been doing it?
Just about 4 months now.
Okay,
so,
well that's, did you have to have any type of college experience or did you get right in?
No, just got right into it, so.
Got right in.
Had to figure out what a roof was and fascia and all that, and
okay.
Took a little bit, kind of felt like an idiot in front of people, but kind of figured it out quick.
Well, yeah, having the humility of the military service, because I was in the Army, and yeah, they'll humble you real quick.
Oh, yeah.
And knowing having like some jack 20-year-old calling you a fat fuck, and you're like married with a fucking diploma and shit. You're like, oh, fuck you, but yeah, I am fat. Yeah. I was 25 years old the first time I got called fat. I was like, aw.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you learn humility, and I imagine it helps getting into that ground level and being like, I fucked this one up, but hey, you know, what's $1 million here and there on some fascia?
Exactly, right?
Hell yeah.
We'll figure it out. So.
Hell yeah. And then if it's messed up, the mortarman can come in and blow the roof off, and you can start over again.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Matt. Well, so let's see here. When's the last time you held a firearm, stud?
I don't know, a couple years ago, I guess.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Not an everyday carry guy or anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What about you?
This morning when I moved it out of my pillow into the other pillow.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
In case Summer turns on him.
Yeah. No, Summer tried to come in with some fucking salad, and I said, no, sir.
I really do have to ask, are you two fucking?
Are you kidding? He's way too young for me. All right. Hey, let's hear it for Matt Ferry, everybody. Quik Draw debut coming in. All right. On deck, we have Ben Webb. But coming to the stage right now, the man you're about to see is not a comedian, but what is one of my genuinely funniest friends. Over a lifetime of music, he has memorized thousands of songs, but has never once learned how to sing. You are about to hear words from a famous song, then have 1 minute to name that track. Please join me in welcoming Karaoke with Summer.
Karaoke with Summer on Quik Draw Comedy. Yeah, it's time for Karaoke with Summer on Quik Draw Comedy. With comedy, with Summer, the Redwood Wizard, make it loud for Karaoke with Summer.
Well, this is a pretty popular song tonight, so I hope you get it. I was drowned, I was washed up and left for dead. I fell down to my feet and I saw that they bled. Yeah, I frowned at the crumbs of a crust of bread.
1 minute on the clock, please.
Okay.
Hey, it's your segment, buddy. Talk to him. I've been talking all night. I like how you're just on your phone. Dude, boomers have turned into millennials. This motherfucker, he pays for 2 separate cell phones.
Well, yeah.
One that works and one that's an Android.
Well, but it has a lot of contacts in it.
Yeah, it's got all your CP. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, man. Summer, what do you think about the people asking if we're fucking? I get that from a lot of women. They're like, "Are you and Summer an item?"
Well, yeah, they you notice how many times we got that asked in Arkansas? Never.
Oh, I got it all the time in Arkansas. I was hanging out with bitches.
Oh, nobody ever asked me or anything.
Well,
so
that's because
like,
that's because you were too busy in the dumpster. They couldn't get to you.
No, actually, the raccoons had the dumpsters there in Arkansas.
The raccoons ran the block. All right. Does anybody want to guess what that fucking song was? All right, play that song. You beat him again, Summer.
Is that an actual younger picture of Summer, or did you just like digitally edit his hair?
It looks like the same guy.
Like, that doesn't even look like a younger Summer. That just looks like current Summer with his hair dyed.
That's Summer when he worked on the Starship Enterprise. He had that nice track jacket. Well, Summer, honestly, I thought that may have been the song because for a second you were on key, but then it immediately just took a sharp left, and I said, "Oh, I don't know this one either." You got him, Summer.
I mean, it is a famous song. In fact, it's one of my favorite Rolling Stones songs.
It's a good song, man.
1964. Yeah, it's really good.
Sure, man.
Still rocks.
Still rocks, man. The Rolling Stones classic, man. Proof that heroin is good for you.
And getting your blood pumped out like oil changes, that's real good for you, too.
Yeah. No, I've been saying it for years, guys. We all need to get some blood transplants. Let's go down to Haiti. I know a guy.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds cool.
So now that we got the pleasantries out of the way, so Summer, you've developed a bit of a reputation on Quik Draw Comedy as the trash man. And I mean, it's a reputation well deserved.
Sure.
You're a man who knows his way around a dumpster and a ladder into that dumpster.
Absolutely.
So I'm wondering, where did you find that plate of salad that you brought in here right before the show?
I found it right there in that garbage can over there.
There's no garbage can out there.
Right there, by the door. See?
Oh, that garbage can.
Ya lo tiene.
So you walked in here and looked in the trash and said, lunch.
That's when I said, is there a fork and some dressing? You brought me a fork. I never got no dressing.
Yeah, well, this is actually a bar called Emmett's Tavern, a home for comedy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you ate trash right before the show.
Feel great, too.
And you feel great. You look healthy. I saw your dick earlier. It's looking good, buddy.
Okay, well, good to know.
Yeah, no, Summer does this thing.
You're not beating the allegations right now.
Well, let me tell you something. Summer does this thing where he likes to peek out through the door and be like, "Hey, fucking Trump got shot," or whatever the fuck Summer says. But he cracks the door, and you know how like people with decency will like stand offset so you don't see their balls and whatnot. Well, Summer, he opens the door like this, and there's just a vivisection of gray hair, Summer's face, chest, and cock right down the middle. And then he just stands there and says, "Oh, Addy, you're still here?" Like I'm the fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Like it's my fault that his fucking dick
follows a
is
straight
out.
line, you'll notice. That's good.
What, you or the dick?
No, the whole thing. There's my face, there's my chest, there's my dick. Yeah, it follows a straight line.
Yeah, fucking Bob Ross. Fucking.
I mean, you think Plum Bomb is something, shit.
I think what's something?
You think Plum Bob is something.
What the fuck is Plum Bob?
You know how you do a straight line in construction? You have this weighted thing on the end and you tie a string and then...
Does anybody know what this guy's talking about? Okay, so we got some Plum Bob. Hell yeah.
What do you know?
Okay, well, fuck yeah. You guys, we're all doing job exchange tomorrow. Hell yeah. You guys are going to come do some construction for me, and I'm going to go out and be a pedophile like you guys.
Sounds like Summer's bringing the Plum Bob, so you don't need to bring your own.
I thought.
Let me check the dumpsters, and I can go as well.
You're going to get us in trouble again. You got to stop that. Dude, Summer, this is 2024. We live in the greatest country in the world. We don't need to eat garbage out of the fucking trash, buddy.
They say that 30% of food in America is wasted. Where do you think they put that wasted food?
So who
He has a point.
Yeah, you're right. 30% of garbage is garbage. Yeah, that's right.
There's garbage and there's stuff people throw away, and they are not the same.
Who gave you this statistic of 30%?
Well, it's in the literature.
What
you
literature?
can find it. I'll show you when we get
The
home.
Democratic
Yeah.
National Convention? Where are you getting this fucking fake news
Naturally.
from? Yeah.
Hey.
Look at you.
There's a vote for the garbage.
Hell yeah, look at you.
Yeah.
In other news, I found a questionable, but let's not worry about that, article saying that lychee seeds might have health benefits. Despite the risks of putting you in a coma. So I think Addy should try it.
Yeah.
I think he should keep going with this new health trend.
No,
You've already dipped your toe in. Come on, in for a penny, in for a pound.
well, the thing is, I had my run-in with lychee seeds. It's like anal, you know. I tasted it. It was bitter, and I'm done.
You tasted anal?
Yeah.
That's how you experienced it?
Well, not the way I do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Full service car wash.
I said you might need some pointers.
Some pointers? Oh,
Yeah.
about eating ass?
Yeah.
Well, you tell me about it.
No, well, she was talking about it. I ain't got nothing to say
Well,
about
no, he wants to show you, Addy.
I've seen enough of Summer. I mean, you know, I enjoy being around him and all, but you know, I don't need to fuck him in the ass to show him my appreciation.
Yeah, I hear you, buddy.
Yeah, that's the thing about women, dude. Women will get drunk and just like make out, like, we're best friends. I've never been like, man, come over here, Summer, pucker up, you boomer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You do look sharp though. You've been losing weight. That's what happens when you eat out of the garbage.
Yeah.
You fucking psychopath. Dude,
Yeah.
you're fucking nuts, dude. You know what's crazy? There was a slice of cake that wasn't from the garbage sitting on that table for him. And he's like, no, I'm going to eat some dry salad with a fucking fork, Addy.
Yeah, but the cake over there was a huge piece. If it had been one slice, yeah, I'd have nailed that, but no.
You know you can cut it, right?
Well, I need a knife, Breanna.
Well, you got a fork that can also, you can cut things with a fork.
I thought I'd make a hell of a mess, and I declined.
Okay.
Yeah. Instead, eat garbage. Out of the
I'm about to
fucking
throw that piece of cake away. Just watch and see if Summer eats it later.
Yeah.
Yeah, put it over there so I can get a firm view of it, Clem.
Dude, that's how you get Summer
Look.
to take your shit.
Once the maggots eat half of it, he's good.
You just cut off that little piece and you get a little less than half.
Yeah, you guys are laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are laughing. Summer will literally cut the mold off things and eat it. Summer lives in the 1930s, dude. It's so crazy.
Yeah,
It's
I mean-
so nuts.
Are there weevils in his bread?
There's fucking gnats in his fruit.
I try to keep the bread in the refrigerator. It just lasts so much longer that way.
It does. It does. He puts the salad on top of it. Nobody fucking goes further than that. They're like, okay, no. No, yeah, you pulled another number in our fridge today. I opened the fridge and I said, goddamn, Summer lives in a different universe. I was looking for leftover pizza because the pizza box was empty. And I was like, look in the fridge. It's probably in some Tupperware or a Ziploc bag. No, it was in a box of tomatoes that had already been opened. And,
Sure.
and he just kind of put the plastic over the top of them. And it's like, they're the same food group.
Sure. Pizza was still good.
I assume. I don't know. I've been eating less and less at
Let's
home
ask
lately.
Eugene. He
I've
looked like he
literally
was-
been eating less at home. I've been losing weight because of how much food Summer gets from the dumpster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the dumpster diet.
Hell yeah. Dude, great shit, Summer. Great fucking, you just stumped them. Breanna, is there anything you'd like to ask Summer or let him know before?
Never change.
Thank you, Breanna.
Let's hear it for the Redwood Wizard himself, Summer Wynn. All right, guys. We are down to our final comedian of the night. I want you to give all your love, all your energy, all your attention to Ben Webb.
All right, I had a 2-minute set all ready to go, set the room on fire. I'm fired up, enthusiastic, glad to be here, but I'm a fat guy and I heard there's cake. So I'm salivating like the Mutual of Omaha building downtown. I'm half erect. I've got to focus, do what I can. I'm gonna power through, people. Okay, and inspired by the stand that women in this room made in regards to Rashod's comments, I too want to confess that my kitty smells as well. I found it in the 4th grade. I bottle fed it, raised it till I was freshman of high school. Yeah, and oddly enough, the football team also loves it. So yeah. All right. Oh, good Lord. Gotta love Rashod and his patented comedy rule of 6. So, know your audience, yes. I saw yesterday a sight that I still have trouble processing. This dude had to be a little bit taller than me, 6'8", 6'9", I want to say, all skeletal. Just like I look like I barely have any bones on my fat. This dude had the opposite, barely any fat on his bones, and not in a healthy way, more like a health class science thing with flesh wrapped around it. But this dude was heading into a rainbow, and he was of the clan. Well, how he was moving. All right, I'll say that. And I struck up a conversation with him, and we were hitting it off and laughing really well. I said, "Dude, I have to say, you look like the gayest cricket I have ever seen in my life." It's like, what made you want to come over and talk to me? He said, "Well, I thought Pinocchio was stuck inside you." So we were just had a heck of a time. You know, we spooned. He rubbed his legs together. We sang Somewhere Over the Rainbow. It was all good. He's a good dude. So I'll see him on Tuesday. There you go.
Ben Webb, how you doing, my good man? How you doing?
Doing pretty good, man. It's been a long day. Hours ago, I finished the last show of my 9th play up in Florence. So we closed our show. So yeah, fantastic. So I kind of sweated it up there. Did a few hours of yard work or whatnot. And on little food and little drink, I hold my butt over here because Mr. Addy wanted me to be up here. So I will answer the call, and I will answer the call because I want to believe you like what I do up here. I want to believe you like what I do up here. I also heard the last time you were so insistent on having me up here was when this stage was first built and you had Zach and Richie B and up here bouncing up and down and whatnot. That was the day you wanted me to be so badly on here. You don't like my comedy, sir. You wanted me to jiggle and test the crap out of this thing, and I'm not gonna do it because I'm a professional and I have dignity.
He just hustled an extra minute of talking out of us.
No, literally, when I built this stage, I said, okay, this stage is tough, but is it Ben Webb tough? We're gonna find out. And yeah, I think so. Well, how does it feel?
Yeah, nice and sturdy. We're doing, if you eyeballed it or whatever it is, it's solid all the way around. You know, usually there might be a weak spot or two, but no, this is pretty decent. So, nice job.
I built it with you in mind, buddy. Yeah.
I like how he said there's a weak spot or two, and as he said two, there was a creak right then.
2, 3.
I've been resting my feet on it because they don't touch the ground in this chair.
It's tough being a short king.
So I would just like to do a PSA to sunscreen for everyone in the audience. Are you in pain? Your face matches your shirt.
Yeah, usually the day of, not so much. Maybe tomorrow I'll wake up and be a little tender. Usually I tan up, it converts over, but if it lingers, I realize, crap, I forgot. So yeah, I'm trying to take advantage of it because with the windstorm and things that came through, the whole side of my house, the sidewalk there is lined with cut up branches that fell in my yard or whatever. Neighbors helped to chainsaw it up. So I'm using this as kind of an opportunity with limbs and stuff that I've cut off or whatever. I'm just going to try to add to the pile so when the city comes by and takes them, it's just all in one shot. So I'm trying to add to it and got burnt up after my play. So yeah.
Was this outside of your home or someone else's home?
It's my home. Thankfully, the house was fine. The detached garage I rent, but none of it fell on vital stuff. But it was real. It was ugly. Yeah. yeah, other neighbors, unfortunately, they got it right on their houses. So yeah, and they're still hanging on there, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was a wicked storm that came through, man. It was very it was fun watching it on a TV in a bar that was all glass, and then they were like, stay away from buildings with glass windows. I was like, oh boy, might be an interesting Wednesday. Hell yeah, Ben.
Yeah.
Man, you came in, you delivered. So you did your show. I went and saw Ben's show, Error Plane. He played the Leslie Nielsen character, the doctor.
Yeah.
And just such a fun play, man. It was just white people having a good old time for 2 hours, man. I mean, I was hanging out. It's a beautiful theater. And yeah. What was that experience like doing this one and having a more advanced role than you did on the last play?
It was a little intense. So if you know the movie Airplane, this was a homage to it, kind of an updated jokes as well as an additional storyline with it. And so I haven't. If you've seen that movie, you're aware that it's so word specific and timing specific. It took us till Hell Week is what we call it, Tech Week, the week up to really get it down. So 2 months of making sure we're not stepping on people, we're not going too early, not going too late. We have to get it just right. Sometimes with comedy, you can riff, you can improv, you can roast. Not so much that you gotta hit it or it's not gonna really work. So it was refreshing when it worked, and I know you guys came during times where the crowd was pretty solid. So it's a fun thing to do, but I'm glad now to have the time back in my schedule. I don't have 3 or 4 rehearsals a week, so.
Yeah, you're staying very busy. And there's how many people were on that play, on that roster of cast members?
At least 15.
15, yeah, all doing their own lines.
Yeah.
It's got to be wild to coordinate all that and have people not talking over each other or not losing their lines.
Nah, yeah, it's you have to dial in the best you can, which is tough because you have some of the cast members that are just off stage only facing forward. So all they have to rely on is the audio cues. So that's part of what the rehearsals were all about, kind of dialing in. But when we hit it, we hit it. We had the inflatable auto, the autopilot thing in there. We had the simulated blowjob blow up thing. The whole kind of type of thing. It was really cool to have those.
It seemed higher production than the last one.
Yeah, just a little bit, So
I liked it a lot. I hadn't seen both plays. I mean, they're great. You guys definitely support Ben, his plays and everything. And you've got, let me know if I'm talking too much, but you have a show that you're taking over, right?
Well, I'm not sure what the future of it exactly is, but like Breanna has hosted this past month, I'll be hosting this month, the Roastalmania.
Okay, so you're hosting Roastalmania this month. Okay, that's what I.
Yeah, August 24th, I believe, is the one.
Jaren's just been doing rotating hosts because he's getting lazy.
Yeah, no. His work ethic makes me sad. But yeah, so.
But I did want to follow up on that with Breanna, since you're here. Did they bump it to like a later start time, I heard? Because usually it's 8:30, right?
It was 11 this last one, and it was terrible.
11 o'clock to start the show.
Wow, that's.
And then it started late because they had a drag show going on before it, and I mean, I guess there aren't really many drag show connoisseurs in the audience, but they usually,
we got some allies in the crowd.
They generally run kind of late.
Yeah. Joe's here.
Yeah, Joe's here. Okay. All right. Drag shit. Really
I'm tired. I've got all these things. When you were saying that they tend to run late, I just see out in the crowd. I'll try it out. Drag shows run a little bit late. Black shows are known for starting late, so maybe we can work them together and get like a nice on-time type thing. So. That's why I know I shouldn't have tried that, but that's my last appearance anyway. Whatever.
We're about to pull a handle and he's going to fall through the stage. And that's going to be the last we ever saw.
That's what you wanted to test. I knew you wanted to test something.
Yeah, can you move one step over to the X, please?
If you screw up too much, we just make you a regular. That's what happens.
Maybe I'll borrow Zach's CPAP and get my own respiration. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, make it loud for Mr. Ben Webb. One more time for our guest, Breanna Kalhorn. Clem Jameson. Yourselves. Come on. You guys are the best crowd in Omaha. Thank you for starting the week right with us here at Quik Draw Comedy. Have a good night.